Hello, Weston Baptist Chapel. Thank you for joining us as we continue our journey down the Via Dolorosa. Today, we pick up in Matthew chapter 4, beginning at verse 18. One day, as Jesus was walking along the shore of the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon, also called Peter, and Andrew, throwing a net into the water, for they fished for a living. Jesus called out to them, "Come, follow me, and I will show you how to fish for people." And they left their nets at once and followed him. A little further up the shore he saw two other brothers, James and John, sitting in a boat with their father Zebedee, repairing their nets. And he called them to come, too. They immediately followed him, leaving the boat and their father behind. These verses are awesome. Jesus calls people to follow him. He does not choose the religious leaders. He chooses fishermen. He did not choose educated, rich, successful people. He chose fishermen. He does not choose people from the upper class. He chose fishermen. He does not choose people we would expect to change the world. He chooses you and me. This is who Jesus chooses when he goes looking for disciples to follow him. Make sure we do not miss these people when we go looking. God sees them as special and willing to use them to change the world. Jesus finds people willing to follow him from everywhere. He willingly accepts them as disciples. Look for these kind of people as well. The Father chooses simple people along with everyone else. He makes no distinction about who he will accept as his special followers. We need to do the same. Don't ever look at a person based on what we see, his or her background, education, culture, job, status in the community, and decide who will be a good follower. It is people willing to make him their Lord, people who will be obedient to his word. We need to be those people. We also need to look for those people. Let's continue reading, picking up at verse 23. Jesus traveled throughout the region of Galilee, teaching in the synagogues and announcing the good news about the kingdom. And he healed every kind of disease and illness. News about him spread as far as Syria, and people soon began bringing to him all who were sick. And whatever their sickness or disease, or if they were demon-possessed or epileptic or paralyzed, he healed them all. Large crowds followed him wherever he went, people from Galilee, the 10 towns, Jerusalem, from all over Judea, and from east of the Jordan River. This is an amazing description of Jesus and his ministry. He went through Galilee releasing the good news of God's kingdom. He healed every disease and sickness. He had followers from the whole region beyond the region of Galilee. People were willing to come to hear him, be blessed by him, and follow him. This is the summary of his ministry. We tend to get caught up in the details and forget the big picture. Here is where we see it clearly. The details will be full of great truths, incredible insight, and wisdom. Do not miss this though. Jesus changed the lives of people. We need to strive for that kind of ministry. We want people to see him and then his power to be what brings change, not to see us. We are used as his vessel for this purpose. Thank you for joining us, and join us tomorrow as we continue our journey down the Via Dolorosa. God bless.